You are now about to witness
Chat Session with
Mahogany Brown, Mahogany Brown, Mahogany Brown.
Chatting with MB District Magazine, I have the very talented film director, Jae Williams. Jae, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, what I do is kind of hard to put into words, but essentially, I'm a filmmaker, or I'm just a creator in a sense where I have a voice and I want it to be heard, and filmmaking was the platform in which I was able to do so, and then from there, I went to other things such as doing community events and fundraisers to bring more folks into the light of self-expression in relation to the arts. So that spanned from an annual charity event that I do called Celebration of the Arts, Red Carpet Experience, and then it stemmed from that into a youth program called the Forever Ring Project, where I work with young people from ages from 11 to 19, doing creative writing and filmmaking classes, and allowing them to express themselves. And then from there, going into a clothing line called Forever Ring Clothing, which focuses on primarily T-shirts, but more artistic based T-shirt designs. So that's kind of what I am in a nutshell. A lover of the arts, a lover of people, and one who really appreciates social issues that give people inspiration, but also can help educate them as well.
Great.
Or remind that matter.
And that's kind of why I wanted to. That's kind of why I chose you for this particular interview, because I thought you're a well-rounded, guy. And so when I thought about asking someone to kind of represent, men, as far as what, men are looking for, in a woman, I thought, I'm going to ask Jae Williams. And so I'm not, because it's rare when you find a man that's willing to, answer that question, especially, on a recording. So, let's just go ahead and get into it. What are some of the things that men are looking for, just in general? What are some of the things men are looking for in a woman?
I think it's kind of, I think that's a twofold answer. I think from the jump is definitely going to be attraction. I think attraction is, just because of the world that we live in today, there's so many ways to meet people. You know what I mean? From social media to events, this and that. So I think the number one thing is, I think any guy would agree that it's attraction, wherever you feel that you're attracted to. And then once you get past the surface level of, beauty, or wherever you find that is beautiful, or pretty, I would say pretty. Whatever you think is pretty, I think from there the next level is chemistry. I think that's where beauty is developed, from chemistry. And then once you have that chemistry, then that's the first step to developing any sort of relationship, for that matter.
So do you think like social media kind of muddies the water between chemistry and attraction a little bit? You think so?
Absolutely,
Okay.
because I think people are only gonna, when you see someone on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, that's their best self. They're gonna put out whatever they feel is their best self, and then from that point, you as the consumer of their quote unquote best self, then evaluate that's something that attracts you. And then so if a girl or a guy, a girl's gonna 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time, they're gonna put a picture that they feel they look pretty in, or they look good. And then as a consumer, you're going to either do one or two things. Either you're gonna like the photo or like whatever they put up, or you're gonna go that much further deeper and then try to connect with them.
Right.
But at the same time, you really don't know what's behind that picture.
Right.
You really don't know for one, if that's really that person, and two, what's it going to be like when this person isn't at their best? What they look like when they're not at their best. And I think the same goes for guys. It's definitely a two-way street where, girls do the same thing. Guys, put up pictures where they look their best, they're in shape or whatever they feel is the best presentation of who they are, and then girls evaluate the same way. And I think that's definitely, it's another way to meet someone, but at the same time, I think that you lose that personal interaction. You lose that opportunity for chemistry on a sort of conversational, intimate level, where you're able to pick that person's brain, see how that person reacts, seeing if there's any sort of deeper interest other than the physical appearance.
Yeah, well, now there's a way around looking at the pictures that they put up that's their best. You go to the tagged photos, because, see, they're always going to have that friend that's going to make sure that you can get, you can get that real photo that, is not going to show them at their best. Trust me, I've had a few of them that's put some photos up of me, and I'm like, okay, all right, I see you, boo. Okay, so you can always get around, because I'm not going to put anything up of me that I don't feel is top notch, but I got a few friends that don't mind, put me out there. So, okay, so you said something that was real interesting. You said consumers. So you put the picture up, and then as the consumer, it's up to the person to kind of decide whether or not they want to buy, I guess, the product. Okay, so let me quickly touch on this scenario. I have a friend who's dating a much younger guy, okay? I'm in my 30s and she's in her 30s, and she's dating someone who's 19, and I'm not gonna lie, I called him a little tyke because that's what I think he is, and maybe I'm underestimating him a little bit, and so I'm gonna ask you, because you're a younger guy, right? I'm gonna ask you, like, what are some of the myths that you think women kind of have about dating a younger man?
I think the first thing is that he's immature, and I think that he's immature, and I don't even think that it's necessarily in many cases it's a money thing, but because then you say, well, say this young guy was a celebrity or an athlete or something like that, and the money sort of goes out the window.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's not even a factor anymore. But for the most part, I think that a woman in their 30s who's dating or will have a myth about someone 19 is like, what? What do we have in common?
The money.
What are we going to talk about?
Right. And the benefits. I mean, when you're in your 30s, I'm not going to lie, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is kind of sexy. You want benefits. You don't have time. It's like you don't have time to, you're in a different headspace when you're 19 versus, 30,
Right.
But, that's something that I think, I'm definitely going to touch on in another conversation. But so you think that one of the myths is that, the guy is immature?
Yeah, I think the age,
But I would argue that most guys at 19 are a little immature.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think that, you could argue that, not every guy is like that. Not every 19-year-old acts 19. Of course, you can't give any absolute to any sort of situation.
Right.
But I think overall, I agree with you. You're definitely in a different headspace at 19. When I think you should be. I think at 19 you should act like a 19-year-old. If you're if you're in a position to be a quote-unquote kid, then enjoy that. And enjoy that time, because your youth only lasts a little while. Being old lasts a long time. You know what I mean? So you can't really, if immaturity is your fear with someone that's 19, then you should not date someone who's 19. That's the pet peeve of yours.
Really good answer. No, that was, that was a really good answer. I like that answer, and so I'm not going to dive into that answer, but that was a good one, because I want to get into this answer, and I don't want to put you on the spot too much, because I feel like I'm going to put you on the spot with this answer, and you know what, and this is an answer that, how can I put this? I'm putting you on the spot with this answer, and it's because it's hard to get a guy, I feel like I'm putting you on the spot with this answer, and it's hard to get someone on. Well, it's hard. Now I don't want to say someone. It's hard to get a guy, with this answer. So I'm gonna try to get you on record. I'm gonna try to get you to go on record, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but we're gonna see if we can try because it's so hard. So, what does a woman have to do to get that guy that she wants to put a ring on it? What does she have to do? There it is. See? And it's recording. I just want you to know.
Nah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool. I have mixed feelings about that.
Okay.
About marriage. I think that, for one, I think marriage is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. I think that it's definitely, a lifelong commitment that everybody should have the opportunity to enjoy. Mm-hmm. However, with that being said, I don't think that a ring, for me personally, I don't feel that a ring should validate someone's love for someone. If I love you, I love you. I think love is in the mind and the heart.
It is.
Whatever I spent on the ring. And I think in today's society.
Yeah, we're not talking about the value of the ring. We just want the ring. It don't have to cost much.
Well, whatever. I mean, I think whatever you spent or didn't spend for the ring, I just think that nowadays, at least from the people that I've interacted with and the married couples that I've experienced, because now I'm in that age where a lot of my peers are getting married or getting engaged, the focus is on the ring and how big it is and the whole hoopla about a ring and you forget about the actual relationship.
Yeah.
I think that get a guy to feel that you deserve a ring there's many layers to it.
Yeah.
I think for one, a guy has to feel secure that, his woman isn't going to think any less or more of him based on the size of the ring.
Right.
And I think for a lot of guys, that's a huge hurdle to get over because a lot of girls say, from 25 to 35, that's usually the age range where people start getting engaged and married. For the most part. Of course, it's older, of course, it's younger. But for the most part, that 10 to 15 year timeline is when people get married between 25 and 40.
Okay, let me ask you another question right there. Okay, let's step away from the ring for a minute because, so I want to phrase this question another way. I really for me, it's not as much about the ring as it is about the commitment, the papers. I want to know. When is it that you can say, okay, baby, I am yours, okay? I want the commitment. I want the papers. Here's the pen. Sign. That's what I want. The ring size, I don't need to know about the, all of the sizes of the ring and the clarity of the, of the diamonds. I'm not materialism. Yeah. We don't.
You are a rare breed.
I want your commitment. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
I want the commitment, the paper. I want to know you're committed. Why you got quiet?
No, I'm just trying to put my thoughts in words. I think that we just want to feel, as a man, we just want to feel that you're in for the long haul, and whether or not and a ring or putting a ring on it, when we feel that it no longer matters, if you get a ring on your finger, I think that's what pushes us more to want to actually give you that.
Great, that's awesome. And just for the record, the ring, when my husband and I got engaged, we did not have a lot of money, so the ring that I actually have is not all that big because it's the ring that he got me when we got engaged, and I'm not trading it in for anything else. So,
But you will at least agree with that? Because I think that a lot of, if you ask that question to 100 guys, I'm good 70-year-olds gonna be like, well, I'm saving up.
And that's why, I think that's why this conversation is important, because you know what, from a woman's perspective, you know, me saying put a ring on it, I'm thinking, okay, I just want the ring, I want the commitment. And from your perspective, the first thing you thinking is, man, I don't want to put a ring on it because the money, like, I gotta think about the size, and when I put the ring on it, is she gonna be like, dang, this ring's too small? Like, there's like this other, you know, aspect of putting the ring on it that hadn't even crossed my mind, that had crossed yours, because, you know, it had to, because those are the things that you feel, you know, guys come up against, and it's a valid point. And so, you know, I think that's why, you know, the question was asked, and I think that your point was valid, but I wanted to kind of, you know, I think it was the way that I phrased the question, and so that's why I wanted to kind of rephrase my question, because, you know, from my standpoint, especially for, you know, I think it depends on the woman you're talking about too, like, the woman, I think it depends on the woman that's asking the question.
And as sad as it may sound, even more so the women, her peers, and the people that she hangs around.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's a huge factor in relationships, especially with a guy in his security. Because, okay, so say, you know, you have 10 girls and they all get married, right? And, you know, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, marriage comes up.
Right.
Because you're the only one in the crew that is not getting married. You know, y'all are going to weddings, you're going to receptions, you're going to bridal showers, this and that. You know what I mean? So you come home, you have those conversations with your spouse or your partner. You know? And then, so now, okay, the pressure's on to the guy. In his mind, he's like, okay, all girls are getting married, have babies, they buy houses, doing all this stuff.
Right.
I need to get it together. You know what I mean? Whereas, you know, if all your girls say are, you know, has a boyfriend or they're single or whatever, the pressure is not on. So then, especially, you know, if those friends have these big rings, you know what I mean? Right. You know, it's like, oh, look at my ring. And now, the man is like, okay, I know I want to get her a ring. I know she deserves a ring. I can't afford it. So if I get her, say, you know, a half a carat ring and all her girls have like 2 or 3 carats, you know what I mean? I don't know I don't want her to feel that she's not as special as they are. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't care what the size, how much you tell your man, I don't care about the ring size, this and that. Tell me right now, it does not matter. We want to feel that our woman is just as good as, if not better, than anybody else.
Right.
And the ring is it's sort of a man's way to prove that. Whether that's right or wrong, I feel like it's irrelevant. Whether we want to feel that a ring is supposed to make you feel special or not, I think it's irrelevant. But I think it is definitely a huge factor in a man and his pride, and her being able to show off her ring to her friends and say, you know what I mean, look what my baby got me.
You know what? It is. I think there's some validity in that. I mean, I think for me, my ring is very sentimental. It's a sentimental thing. Like, we've been married so long. I'm not trading in my ring for anything. It means a lot to me. You know, it's like,
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I wish that the world didn't make us feel that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? But what can you do? It is what it is.
And you know what? And I want to have these conversations, and I don't know if you can join us. I'm going to have another conversation with a panel, and maybe you can join us for that. I don't know if you're going to have time, but I'm going to have some other conversations, because although I feel that way about my ring, you know, I have my bouts about other things, about my Gucci bag and other stuff that I like. So, I mean, it's other things that I like. It's just I'm sentimental about my ring. So, you know, we can go in about other stuff, but I digress. We getting a little bit off topic, but you definitely did kind of answer some of the questions that I wanted to about kind of the things that women are, you know, need to know about what men are kind of looking for, and it kind of, I think, helped men a little bit too. So we're going to leave it there, but I want to, I guess, let you tell people a little bit more about what it is that you have coming up in the works before we wrap up, Jae. So if you want to just talk about some of the things you have coming up this year, and then we'll go ahead and let you go because I know you've been busy.
Okay. Yeah, well, some of my biggest project that I'm working on right now is my next film called Escapement that I'm really excited about. It's a modern day jazz-based film that touches on many different things. One being love, appreciation for jazz music, family support, and trying to close the generational gap between young men in the fatherless homes. To give you a quick 30-second synopsis of the film, basically it's about this young kid who goes on the other side of town, which is quote-unquote the bad side of town, to find a job to help his ailing mother. And in the process, he's able to reconnect with two other generations of men in his family. So without giving too much away, I think that it's an important topic to try to tackle when you're talking about the socioeconomic status of people and where they live and how their families are connected through that.
Okay.
From going to one side of the neighborhood to the next, you never know who you run into.
Right.
And I think it's very real for a lot of people. I think the story is really going to resonate with a lot of different types of people. And the spine of the whole thread throughout the project is jazz music. And I think that jazz music is one of the very few, if not the only, true American music genres. And it started with the African American community. And it's been the fabric of our culture for many, many years. And I think that in our generation, it's becoming lost. It's becoming a generation of hip hop, pop, and neo-soul and R&B, which is all great music. But I think we also need to appreciate the pioneers that helped us get to where we were. And I'm a big believer in they did so that we could, and that we're only here today because we stand on the shoulder of giants. And sometimes I think that us young people forget that. So anything that I can do to help prevent that, whether that's making a film to even start the conversation. It's not a documentary. It's not something that I'm trying to give a history lesson on jazz music, but it's a way to start the conversation, and then from there, we'll hopefully be able to carry on with the legacy of our quote-unquote our genre.
That's what's up, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I know that, like I told you, you have some of the best ideas, and so again, I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be awesome. So
we're premiering it at our annual charity event called Celebration of the Arts Red Carpet Experience in January 26, 2014. So I'm even more excited about that.
And I'm going to be there. And I will be there. I missed the last one, and I was not happy about that, but I'm going to make an effort to be there. I just love all the things that you do for the community. You're definitely somebody who gives back. So I'm definitely going to be at this one. And it's going to be in Boston. Do you know, you have a venue yet or not? It's too early.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to be at the Paramount Theater downtown, the historic Paramount Theater, right downtown Boston. I partnered with Emerson College for the event, so they love the whole idea of Celebration of the Arts and the whole idea of the film, and really think that they really believe in me and believe in the project, and they want to do everything they can to support me in this entire project. So. Big shout out to Emerson for on that.
Anything else?
Yeah.
All right. So as always, we love talking with you here at MB District, and we are going to catch up with you later.
Cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
You have just heard a chat session with
Mahogany Brown.